What's up, guys? Jessica O'Connor with Bionic Buzz. We're here at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood, California, celebrating opening night of the brand new play, Rock of Ages. It's going to be a star-studded evening, and you can watch all the interviews right here. What's up, guys? We're here tonight with Frankie Grande.
Hey, what's up? How are you guys?
Now, is it Grande or Grande? Because I've heard both.
I changed our pronunciation of our name to Grande when I was joining the Actors Equity. So it was Grande when I was being raised. My grandfather was Frank Grande. But then when I joined Actors Equity, I didn't like the rhymingness of it. I didn't want to be Frankie Grande. So I changed it back to our original Italian roots, which is Grande. So technically it was Grande, then became Grande, and then I took it upon myself to change it back to Grande, which is where hopefully it stays, because I'm super Italian. We're super Italian.
Me too.
Yeah, you know.
We have so much in common.
Paisanos, you know.
The spicy meatball.
Yeah.
Anyways, I could talk about meatballs forever. Let's talk about Rock of Ages. Tell me a little bit about your character.
Oh, so Franz is he's pure love. Like, it's so amazing to get to play someone who's has no ulterior motives. Like, he's just nothing but pure energy and joy and love. And it's all really about him trying to pursue his dreams and be honest in his authentic self in everyday life. And that's something that really resonates true with me. It's a journey that I've gone on myself in the past 2.5 years, even more now with being sober for that amount of time. And I get to live that journey every single day, and it's beautiful. I love Franz.
What are some of Franz's dreams?
Well, to understand who he is and to be able to be that person at all times. That's his big dream. I mean, it takes the form of like a confectionery shop in the show. Like, that's his dream, is to open a confectionery shop. But it's truly about like understanding who you are as a person and then being allowed to live that truth every single day. That's Franz's dream.
Wow, that's really beautiful. I agree.
Yeah.
And one last quick question, because I know you got a long night ahead of you.
Yeah.
Favorite 80s song?
Wow. Well, my dear friend Taylor Dane is coming to the show tonight, so I'm gonna have to say, "Tell it to my heart, tell me I'm the only one. Is it really love or just a game?" Yeah.
Beautiful. Not David Bowie. I'm shocked.
David Bowie is absolutely up there. I listened to Heroes the entire morning. I was like, we could be heroes forever and ever. You know, David Bowie, Labyrinth. My God. Dance magic, dance magic. That was my whole entire childhood. But yeah, I chose Taylor Dane for tonight. She's here. David here's in spirit, though.
Always. Well, congratulations, Franz/Frankie.
Thank you.
Best of luck. I love your suit, Sean.
Thank you so much.
Tell me a little bit about this suit, actually. I kind of want to know.
So, oh my gosh, I knew someone's... The designer is Joyce, I believe, Picari, from the Archive Showroom. That's where it was pulled from. And she's... I love her.
It looks like a funky rug in the best way.
Yeah, it's like Persian rug meets animal print meets linen meets lace.
I love it. But aside from the outfit, tell me a little bit about your character.
So I play Stacee Jaxx, who is your quintessential 80s glam rocker. He is over the top, he is cartoonish, he is foppish, but underneath it all, he's a real little wounded bird. And he uses all of these ridiculous schemes to kind of mask the hurt underneath. And he's got a lot of bravado to go with it, and it's just a lot of fun.
What are some of his ridiculous schemes?
Oh, so his seduction of the lead girl. He uses some made-up victim status to seduce her. Like, oh, poor me, look at me, I'm so tortured and wounded. And
we've seen it all before.
Absolutely, but in this sense, it's just so cartoonish that it makes it funny, and it invites the audience to, instead of being offended by it, they get to laugh at it because it is that ridiculous. Whether it's a cartoon or whether it's real, it's ridiculous either way. But at least this time, it's funny.
Yeah, and then when you're in such a small venue like that, I feel like it's, you could feed off the crowd's energy. So if they weren't feeling it, you could feel it, and if they're into it, you know, that they love it.
We're right in their faces. They have nowhere to go. So that's the blessing of the show, and the interesting part of the show is that it's not happening to them. It's happening for them and with them. So every single thing that happens to us, it's happening to them too. They get to actually be an active participant in this show. And that's the thing that sets us apart, this production apart from previous productions, is that every single person is an actor. Every single person is a part of the Bourbon Room.
Yeah, I've seen the original, so I'm really excited about this take on it. I think it's going to be super fun. Where can we keep up with you on Instagram to watch this all unfold?
Sure, so it's at Sean-Yves Lessard. It's Yves, it's a French name. Yeah, that's kind of my handle for everything. So
Perfect. Thank you so much. Congratulations. You're serving me Britney Spears at the VMAs with Justin Timberlake realness. Look at all this denim.
Totally was doing a little nod to her because I love Britney. And I mean, a little secret. So Sherrie is obviously not based off of Britney Spears at all. But there's a few moments in the show where I do a little bit of a nod to her.
You channel a little bit of Miss Spears, low key.
And I loved her denim look, and I was like, how can I make it Rock of Ages Hollywood? And I was like,
You killed it. Did you make this?
oh, okay, so my dear friend who's a designer, she's Absolute Style by Abby Dalton. She made this dress, and I feel it feels like a glove.
I was gonna say it fits you perfectly. Is it tailored?
She made this to fit my body like perfect.
Amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, it looks great, and you play Sherrie, right?
Yes, I play Sherrie Christian, who is this Midwestern young woman who comes out to Hollywood. She is basically dreaming big dreams to come out here and become a very famous, successful Hollywood actor.
Is that relatable for you? Where are you from?
I'm from Minnesota.
There we go. Bada bing.
From Minnesota. So I feel it very much to the core. So I feel like I've channeled a lot of her journey and my journey kind of
With a little bit of Britney Spears mixed in.
Britney Spears magic. But Sherrie's like a delight to get to play because her story, her arc in that show is just, it's so cool because she comes out with stars in her eyes. She's so excited to be here. And then life happens. And
Relatable.
we all get hit with lots of different things growing up, life experiences, and it forces her to find her strength. And she becomes empowered and I think finds love, and it's so unconventional and not what she expected, but that's like the cool nature of dreams. And we dream these big dreams, and dreams don't always happen the way that we expect them to. Sometimes they're better. They're just better, and I feel like that even with doing this show.
Is this a dream come true for you? Is this what you moved out here to do, was to pursue theater or just acting of any kind?
I was always going to go to New York City. I moved out here 5 years ago to LA because I wanted to be on Broadway, and Broadway came to me. This is insane getting to do this here in LA with a Broadway creative team. I feel so unbelievably fortunate right now. I'm pinching myself. Kristen Hange, Kelly Devine, Matthew Weaver, our executive producer. I mean, all these people are just the top dogs. They're so good at what they do. It is an honor to get to do this show. And this cast.
I mean, bless. Hashtag bless.
It's like a major hashtag bless moment. Little baby Callie, when I was growing up, if I would have known that this is where I would be,
Well, soak it all in, girl. Where can we keep up with you on social media? Because I would love to watch this all unfold.
Yes, at Callandra Olivia.
You look like a cool little rock star pirate.
Thank you so much.
Is that what you're going for?
I'll take it. No, pirate. I'll take pirate. I like that.
It's the guy liner, but I like the guy liner.
Well, wait till you got to see the show because I wear the eyeliner. See, I was just doing this for pre-show because I don't have enough time to do the eyeliner. I'm not really an eyeliner professional.
Do you understand the makeup struggle now?
I still don't have to do anything compared to what my female co-stars.
Takes hours.
Yeah, I have more of appreciation for it though, for sure.
Well, I just jumped right into it. Let's get your name. Who are you playing?
My name's Ian Ward, and I'm playing Drew. I play Drew Bully in Rock of Ages. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Drew.
He is the young songwriting rock star wannabe. Moves to LA to try to make his dreams come true. a little bit innocent, a little bit naive, but he finds a girl who he sees as almost a mirror image of himself. She's trying to make it here in LA, and they fall in love, and his path changes along the way. And you know, in the end, everything works out, but not the way that he wanted it to. And it's a good.
Is that relatable for you? Are you like an LA guy, or are you a New York guy?
I'm a San Diego guy, actually. I grew up in San Diego, so LA for me feels like an extension of that. You know, Drew and I have a lot of similarities. It wasn't too far off. I'm like, oh my God, this was written.
Don't have to get too into character for this one.
Yeah, like I asked Chris Torenzo, our writer, I'm like, this is like very true. I feel like you lived this, or like everything that happens in this story, people in the audience relate to it because they're like, oh my gosh, I was that in the 80s. Like I did that, and that I felt that way, you know? So yeah, the characters are just archetypal characters, and they're fun to play. It's a fun show. It's fun to sing. I'm excited to run.
What's your favorite song to sing in the show?
That's so hard. It depends on the night, but probably High Enough. It's like our big money ballad halfway through the second act. It's by the Damn Yankees, which was a super group, and it's just like a power ballad. And I sing it with my co-star, Callandra, Olivia, Callie, and we try to rock it every night, and that's our money song for sure.
And what's your all-time favorite 80s song? Just doesn't have to be a part of the show.
Wow, that's a hard question. I might have to say like a Tom Petty song.
Good answer.
Yeah, like You Don't Know How It Feels, maybe.
Ooh, I like that one.
That might have actually been 90s.
We'll let it ride. We'll just go with Tom Petty. There we go.
For sure, yeah.
We'll take it. Where can we keep up with you on social media, watch this whole Rock of Ages journey unfold?
So you got to check out Rock of Ages Hollywood, Bourbon Room Hollywood, all of those pages. My page is Ian Ward Outward, and yeah, you can find me on my Instagram or my website, Ian Ward.
Right. Sounds good. Congratulations. Enjoy your night. Hi, beautiful.
How are you, gorgeous?
What is your name, and tell me your character?
I am Stephanie Wall, and I play Regina in the show.
Regina, not Regina.
No, it's pronounced Regina. She's very adamant about that, so yes, yeah.
Is there a reason for the pronunciation? Does that kind of lean into the character, or?
Sneaky little thing is that she's German as well. She has a German background, so that's partially why I think Frankie's character, Franz, falls in love with her because she has this German name and she has this German background. And at first they have some common ground, and then they realize that they're actually enemies and they're going to be fighting against each other. And so the fact that they fall in love and find a very common ground on what it means to have dreams and to follow those dreams, it's really special. It's a special storyline in the show.
Do you have to do a German accent?
No, Frankie's character is actually German. He and his father are from Germany, and they have a German accent. I just have like a German bloodline and a German name pronunciation. So no,
because that can be a tough one.
Yes, German accent is a little bit tough, but no, I'm a California girl. Yep, she went to Berkeley. She's born and raised here in California. Just the heritage is German for my.
You a California girl yourself? Was that easy for you?
I am a California girl. Yeah, I was born and raised out here. I was born in Santa Ana, believe it or not, and I still live down in Orange County. But yeah, I am a California girl, and I've been to Berkeley multiple times, obviously, and I think it's that California spirit, that wild spirit, and that fire that she has in her blood, and that's why she fights so hard to save the Sunset Strip in the show.
Yeah, and can you believe that you're here now, like performing actually on Hollywood Boulevard? Was this a dream for you?
It's so much fun. Yeah, I did. Like growing up here, I performed here in my whole life, but to be doing the show about Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard is really special and magical. It feels cool to walk out of our theater every night onto the Walk of Fame, and we're walking on the stars, and the show
made it.
Yeah, the show's all about dreams and the fact that we are walking in the midst of all these people's dreams and so much history. It's really fun. It's cool.
That's awesome. Well, where can we keep up with you on social media, watch this whole journey unfold?
I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram at Steffi Wall. So it's at STEPHIE Wall, WALL, at Steffi Wall. And then I'm also on Facebook, Stephanie Renee Wall. And Frankie and I are going to be posting all of our shenanigans, all of our backstage craziness. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, stay tuned on Instagram especially. We'll be posting we might be starting our own little channel of like backstage at the Bourbon Room. So stay tuned for that.
Cute. Enjoy your evening and enjoy this run.
Thanks, Mama. It's such a pleasure to meet you. Thanks, guys.
What is your name and who is your character?
I'm Matt Wolpe. I play Lonny Barnett. He's the sound guy at the Bourbon Room, but he's also the narrator of the show. So I'm popping in and out of your story literally every other second.
So you're on stage though?
I'm on stage. I'm never not on stage.
That's unique for a narrator.
It is. I'm like I narrate and I'm in the show, so I get to kind of step out and break the fourth wall and interact with the audience and have fun with them, and then I also get to play a part in the show, which is a lot of fun. Yeah.
Do you sing?
Oh, baby, yeah. I start the show, and I end the show, and the middle of the show.
So you sing a lot.
I sing a lot.
What's your favorite song to sing in the show?
Me and Nick Cordero, who plays Dennis in the show, he's the owner of the bar, and we have this kind of bromance. We're real broy buds going on, and we get to sing Can't Fight This Feeling, the REO Speedwagon song.
Oh, yes, I've seen that. That's
Yes.
one of the best scenes in the play, for sure.
That's definitely my favorite moment in the show, and a kind of a fan favorite as well. You'll get to see all the kids throwing up their lighters in the middle of that. It's a fun one, yeah. Yeah.
Did you see the original Rock of Ages? Is that what were you like, I need to be the narrator, or it just kind of became a thing?
I did. The guy who originally played my part, Mitch Jarvis, is like one of my oldest, dearest friends, and I've wanted to do the show ever since I saw it. Kristen, the director of the show, has become a real close friend over the last many years, so we've just been discussing like when it's finally going to happen, and lucky enough, I'm getting to do it now. I got to do it in New York for the last few months while we were waiting for this to open, so I've been
You've gotten to practice a little bit.
oh yeah, I've been doing it, so I feel real good about where we are at, and I think it's going to be a killer night.
Amazing. I do too. Congratulations, and just own it.
Yeah, thanks so much. We appreciate it. Come out to see Rock of Ages.
Woo! What's up, guys? We're here with the creator of Rock of Ages, Mr.
Chris Lorenzo.
So are you the creator of the whole thing, or this, this rendition of it?
The whole thing. I mean, wrote the musical that ended up going to Broadway and then all over and ended up back here, yeah.
So was this kind of based on your own personal journey, or?
A little bit. I mean, it was definitely, I moved from Michigan to LA, so it definitely was taking like me and my friends and all.
In the 80s, or?
No, I'm not quite that old. Slightly younger than that, but only slightly. But it was like all my...
Just loved 80s music. Is that what made you do 80s, or?
No, I mean, the producers, they came up with the idea that they wanted to do a musical set with this genre.
Yeah.
I just used my experience of a Michigan kid moving to LA to try to make it in showbiz and weave a story out of it.
Yeah. So which character do you feel like you relate to the most personally?
I'm probably like a little bit of everybody, but maybe Sherrie.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Sherrie?
Well, she's just kind of this optimistic. Like I always kind of think of her as like Elf, like Will Ferrell and Elf. Like just
Great.
Always optimistic and just excited about every little thing, and that's definitely who I was when I first.
Not so much anymore.
No. Now I'm a grizzled.
Jaded?
No, I'm jaded. I live in the valley. This is all. Nothing.
You had to take a 40-minute drive to go out to Hollywood now.
Yeah, I'm over it. Thanks, I was watching TV.
I got out of bed for this?
Yeah, all right.
Well, how about this rendition of it, though? It's totally different than probably your original vision.
Yeah, I mean, well, weirdly, when we first did the show, we did it just down the street in a bar. And in our very first incarnation, it was more like this. It was like actors on top of each other, and it was much more environmental. And then as it grew and moved to Broadway and then tours and wherever, then it became more of a proscenium show. But this is weirdly like when we first were
back where you started from.
Completely, creatively and geographically.
Amazing. Well, I feel like they're about to rush you away and
Great.
Go enjoy your night. Go watch
so
your amazing show.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi, I'm well. I'm hanging in there.
Can we get your name?
My name is Pat Towne. It's spelled Towne.
And who do you play, Pat Towne?
I play Hertz Klineman, the German real estate developer who's going to tear down the Hollywood Strip and build up stores.
Ooh, you sound evil.
I am. I'm
You a little
the bad guy
evil?
of the thing. Yeah, I'm a little bit of the bad guy of the thing. It kind of kicks off the whole story.
How did you work on the German accent?
Well, actually, my wife was born in Germany. I studied German when I was a kid, so it kind of just came.
There you go. So you were a shoo-in. They were like, he's got a good German accent. He's the one.
Yeah, well, just throw a little of this. I watched Hogan's Heroes when I was younger. Age alert. And, yeah.
Well, there you go. And it's here every night at the Bourbon Room, the show.
Yeah, Wednesday through Sunday, yeah.
Wow. Wow. And then during normal hours, it's a full-service bar and restaurant?
Yes, and the full-service bar and restaurant. They got karaoke on some nights, on the off nights, and they're doing special events. So it's not just our show; it's the event of the Bourbon Room itself, and it's a fantastic bar. I mean, the theater is amazing itself, but then there's the whole bar of the Bourbon Room itself, where we have, by the way, our own whiskey made by Maker's Mark.
Ooh, and how many shows do you do per night, and what time can we catch the show?
Wednesday through Saturday at 8, Sunday at 7, and then we have a matinee Saturday afternoon at 2.
Well, that sounds super fun. Where can we keep up with you on social media?
Yeah, Instagram, they got it right, kids. Where's the social media guy? You know, the kids, they love the social media. It's on the Instagram, the Facebooks, the Twitters, anything like that. Just look up Rock of Ages Hollywood.
Well, we'll check the interwebs all over.
Interwebs, yeah, check the interwebs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Tell me more about you. Who are you playing this evening? I'm assuming you're a part of the cast.
I am a part of the cast. I play Justice. She is the proprietor of the Venus Club. She is kind of a mother figure and also the businesswoman in the show that wants to make her money and take care of her business, but also has a heart to take care of the women that she works with.
Get you a girl that can do both, right?
Now, that's what I'm talking about.
Can you relate to this character?
Oh, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes, I can. So this show brings so much. I think I'm so excited to see what it's going to bring to Hollywood. It's the only show of its kind that's out there right now. I really hope my biggest dream for this whole show is that it inspires other producers to come out and do work like this, to get in a nice, small, intimate space. You can reimagine and reconceptualize a Broadway show and just make it super accessible because, you know, normally you see a show and they're out there and you're back here, so you're just kind of a spectator. But in this, you can absolutely be involved, and it's so immersive and it's so much fun, and it makes us accessible, and I love that we all share moments together. I think that's the biggest part of it for me.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking of, was just immersive.
Yeah.
And it makes the crowd feel like they're a part of the show. And also I think the fact that it's a lot of hits, so the crowd can sing along. That must be fun.
The music, and it's fun to sing, and there's a lot of heart and a lot of laughs, you know. So that just makes it, I think that whole combination of things just makes it so great and just so much fun. Just kind of lighthearted fun. We want fun. We need fun.
We need fun. One last question, favorite 80s song?
Oh my gosh. Don't Stop Believing. Come on. It's got to be that, right? Yeah.
We gotta feel good. Well, you're obviously a part of the cast. Tell us a little bit about your character.
So I understudy 5 roles.
Wow. So you had to memorize 5 different sets of lines.
Sure have, and we've been in previews for about 3 weeks, and I've gone on for 4 of the 5 already. So because of illness, the whole cast has been sick. We've all had the flu. Some have had pneumonia. Yeah, so I have had my work. I've earned my keep, as they.
Oh my goodness! You're like the real MVP of the whole show. It sounds like.
Yeah, myself and Marissa Matthews, who's the female understudy, we have been on straight.
So who's your favorite of the 5 characters to play?
That's a good question. I would say, because they're all different, Lonny, who's the narrator of the show, is on all the time, the most energetic. Which I love because it's nonstop and it makes the show goes faster and you feed off of the audience. Dennis, who's the bar owner, is very laid back, very chill, and you can walk through the show. So I like that role. I'm so sorry. Hertz, who I went on for yesterday because he was sick, he's barely in the show, but he's very all his music and all his cues are musically challenged, and I never had a rehearsal for that character, so it was kind of go.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Well, that's really exciting.
I have my script backstage with me.
Do what you gotta do, I guess. Well, we wish you the best of luck with all 5 characters. Where can we keep up with you on social media?
So on my Instagram is Saculla, Saculla on Instagram, and I'm Chuck Saculla on Facebook. You can always contact me through Rock of Ages Hollywood and the Bourbon Room on Instagram.